Hello and welcome to Ferris Sports Update. I'm your host, Rob Bentley, and thanks for tuning in. On today's show, we'll recap a big Ferris State football victory in the Upper Peninsula. We'll check in with Ferris State hockey as they open CCHA play, and we'll take a look at Bulldog volleyball currently amidst a 5-game homestand. We'll start first, though, with Bulldog football, and joined by assistant coach and offensive coordinator Steve Annese. Steve, welcome.
Appreciate you guys having me.
Got to be really pleased with the way the guys played this past weekend. Big win at Northern Michigan, and really jumped out in front early in that first half and put up some points offensively.
Yeah, we our focus all week was kind of changing some things and getting some guys going and trying to do a few little new things to kind of get us going earlier in games. You know, we've had a couple of games in a row previous to that where we weren't exactly ready for some of the adjustments the defense has had for us. So trying to simplify things, and it obviously worked well for us.
Obviously, Carson Golker got his first start as a Ferris State Bulldog. How much did that preparation over the course of the week really help him, knowing he was going to kind of be the guy going into that game?
Yeah, that was definitely a big thing. We've gone into a couple of games in a row, again, where, not exactly sure what the health of our quarterbacks were going to be like. This was kind of the most focused we've been on him specifically being the player for us, and kind of tried to put together a game plan that utilized some of his tools, and, he played exceptionally well.
As we go to the highlights of the game, got off to a great start, a couple touchdown drives in that opening quarter, as Carson was able to kind of engineer the offense down the field.
Yeah, definitely. Focus of our offense is always trying to get playmakers involved, and we got a number of guys involved early. I know, we had Tyrese scoring this first touchdown here. Trying to get him just an opportunity to get the ball in space and breaks the tackle and makes a good one. Coming up, we got another Tyrese play here, but kind of set up a score for Carson, doing what he does best, carrying the ball downhill. We got C.J. Jefferson involved early, another great playmaker for us. Des Libertus came in and made a couple of key plays for us. On the perimeter, we blocked substantially better than we had in previous games for some of our quick games. So Brady Rose got involved early, another young guy. Got Deion Small involved in the offense. I know he had a touchdown as well. So, part of it was just getting our guys involved on the perimeter game, and trying to let them go and make plays and play freely.
Obviously, here as we start the second quarter action, able to extend it to 21-0. Defense made some big plays in the second quarter. This big touchdown run for Northern Michigan, but the defense came up with a couple big fourth down stops in the second quarter.
Yeah, they played great. They kind of had to adjust some things Northern was doing as well, but we got off the field really effectively. Our third down defense has been awesome this year. We kind of were fortunate to get through. We've had some guys banged up, but some the defense has had some second stringers come in and play exceptionally well. So
you're a big play on special teams. Obviously a penalty flag, but Deion Small really providing a big lift, able to do it really in all three phases here in this first half.
Yeah. He has done a great job, both him and Marcus in our return game, of giving us exceptional field position, and that helps a lot offensively, just knowing that you can call plays more loosely and have some more freedom when you're getting the ball in between the 40s more often than you're getting the ball backed up.
Here another score in the second quarter to extend it to 35-7. Maybe talk about the play of your offensive line, really able to dominate the line of scrimmage here in this first half.
Yeah, absolutely. We made some scheme adjustments. Those guys are all really young, but I think we were trying to focus this week more on what they do best and trying to provide them some opportunities to get downhill and really drive block people, and they really moved people off the line of scrimmage. It was great to see.
Deion Small with the final touchdown here for the Bulldogs in the first half. Northern Michigan will get another big play here, with the exception maybe of a couple big plays. The defense really did a nice job of shutting down the Wildcats.
Yeah, absolutely. And, some of them were just kind of some unfortunate breaks for us. Our defense, they did some things well and got us kind of caught in some looks that, weren't necessarily the best, but they did an awesome job, like I said, of getting off the field on third downs, holding Northern Michigan to low yardage plays and doing a great job of that.
Here in the second half, he went with Jesse Rivera, quarterback, kind of engineered the first touchdown drive there, and big interception here from Centel Williams. Nice opportunity here in the second half, really, to get a lot of young guys some playing time.
Yeah, for sure. Jesse's one of those guys that's, we're so comfortable with. He's done a great job for us. He got some playing time even last year, and, really engineers our offense really well, runs it effectively, and he did a great job coming in.
I know for a lot of guys, this is the first time playing inside the Superior Dome. What was that experience like for a lot of these young guys?
Yeah, seems like forever since we've been up there. I think 2015 is the last time. So it's a unique environment. You know, normally we don't do walkthroughs at an opposing stadium. We did this time, just get guys used to what it's like playing indoors, playing in that dome. And, you know, I think most of them were pretty comfortable with everything. You know, we didn't have too many issues with the surface, didn't have too many issues with some of the factors that come in with playing an indoor game. So I was really happy with how we adjusted.
56-20, the final score is you get the victory to move to 7-1 overall, and nice to kind of put that road game behind you as you come back home to take on a very good, much improved Davenport team here this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I think Davenport this year has done an excellent job of winning close games. I think a key to being successful in the GLIAC is being able to win close games. There are so many competitive teams that you have to be able to finish out games, and they've won at least 3 one-score games in the GLIAC this year. You know, so that's something they have experience in those games. So hopefully we can, you know, put it on them early and maybe get ahead and give ourselves an opportunity to, you know, have them playing catch up rather than the other way around. That's kind of how teams have been playing against them, is playing catch up, and hopefully we can avoid that a little bit.
Obviously, this past weekend you took on Northern Michigan, led by Kyle Nystrom. This weekend, Sparky McEwen, a former Bulldog as well. What's it been like to coach against some of those former Ferris State assistants?
Yeah, you know, there's some challenges that come with it in terms of them knowing our scheme so well, being around us so well, and you know, some of the things that we do, you know, become things that they can emphasize and practice all week long. But you know, really, it's just great to see those guys. Ryan Brady's another one. You know, when we go back and we get to play those guys and compete against those guys, you know, they're used to kind of how we've done things, and you know, they're competitors. So that's the awesome thing about it, is, you know, it's like you know, it's like competing against your family. Those guys are all awesome, and you know, we worked with them for so many years that you know, it's good to compete.
Obviously, this weekend, Davenport's still undefeated. You guys obviously having a great year. Grand Valley, what's it been like for football here in West Michigan, just to have all 3 schools really having great seasons?
Yeah, it's been unbelievable. You know, I think a lot of people, you know, from all the way down at the high school level through the college level, kind of underestimate what West Michigan football is about. And I think all 3 places have done a great job of, you know, using the talent that's here in West Michigan. You know, us in particular, I always tell people, you know, you know, right now we're playing, you know, 4 skill guys that are all West Michigan guys. And, you know, all of them kind of do the same and rely on the talent that's here. And, you know, I think it's just a great show of the talent that's here in West Michigan, not only at our level, but at the high school level. And, you know, it's been awesome to kind of see how these teams have grown over the years.
Obviously, still a big game here in terms not only of the conference, but postseason implications. Currently ranked among the top 10 teams in the region, along with Davenport.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, if you're gonna hope to make a postseason push, you have to win these types of games. So, you know, this is going to be a great opportunity for us to show what we're made of. I think, you know, throughout the year, you know, we haven't necessarily always put our best face on, and this is going to be a situation where we have to play our best football and, you know, really gain some momentum heading into the playoffs if we're going to be a team that's going to make a deep push again.
Well, Coach, thanks for the time. Congratulations on the win. Best of luck against Davenport Senior Day this Saturday at 1 o'clock.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys having me again.
We'll be back with more Ferris Sports Update right after this.